Hello and welcome everyone back to another video. My name is DJ Cat and today we're back with a banger crypto video talking about TitanX and why I truly do believe we are back more bullish than ever. We're going to be covering the latest and greatest news and what projects are being built to contribute to the making of TitanX a more deflationary of a monster token. It kind of feels like an oracle at this point with how many different ecosystems are being built on the hashtag build on TitanX on Twitter as well. So super excited to be covering this. I've started doing my research. I want to share it with you guys. Don't worry, this video will be very resourceful. All the links will be in the description, including all their telegrams, so you can be part of their communities and be part of my community. Telegram link in the description. So we're going to start with the chart, guys. Okay, if you didn't know, this is a project that kind of launched under a year ago, more specifically 10 months 11 days ago, or I think officially it's day 317 on the website. This is the chart. Looks very beautiful. This is on logarithmic representation, by the way. You can kind of see that this is obviously the original hype phase. The super trend has kind of been on the red. Fair enough. Okay, this is kind of sometimes this is what happens when things launch. You know, the hype kind of dies down, it settles down, and it finds the true price, you know, kind of correction phase. Anyways, this is where we are, and of course this is past the whole initial crypto wave, you know, around February and March, where everything was booming and everything was great. The past few months has kind of been a test, call it even a bear trap, to be honest with you guys. A lot of people have been doubting the bull run, but I do believe TitanX has kind of been doing well in that past few months. It's actually established a bottom going sideways up until recently, where basically it has done a 3+1 actually, so it has done a 4x. Absolutely amazing. This is why, guys, DCing is a really strong tool strategy, and just hodling. If you did believe, you have to believe in something at the end of the day, because if you're just looking at numbers, okay, sometimes, and if you're following rules too strictly, you might as well go to the stock market. Do you know what I mean? And go make your 5%, I don't know, per year. You know what I mean? This is what they say. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of the kitchen. Okay, crypto is not for you. At the end of the day, things are risky here. Okay, it's volatile. Don't get me wrong. But TitanX has honestly withstood the test of time. I gotta give it that. It has made me money. I've seen people make them a lot of money. I've seen people make them a lot of money today. Even around these times, I've seen miners. I think it was from Ray from Bartertown. Shout out to him. Talking about how it still has miners and stuff like that. So we're gonna be talking about that as well in TitanX. Is doing really well. Volume as well, by the way, it's been picking up. So you know, in terms of giving my opinion, where do I think, you know, because obviously there's different ways to be a player in this. In TitanX, you can either go into the staking, go into making a miner, you can just hold it, which is called liquid, or you can the fourth one, which I think a lot of people haven't been really, or at least it hasn't been spoken about, is providing liquidity to the V3. Okay, I think that one is a really sneaky one, guys. Okay, I'm telling you, look at that. The volume to liquidity ratio, that's not bad at all, especially V3. You can make that price range really tight. You can get that APR super beautiful, guys. Let me tell you that. I might make a separate video on it. I've already done one ages ago, but I might make a refresher one if you guys want me to. But in my opinion, I think if you ask me, the best thing to do with TitanX specifically right now is to hold it liquid. Okay, it's going to be a beautiful 18x back to kind of, you know, previous all-time high, not day one all-time high. I'm not really counting that, but back to all-time high would be another 18x. Absolutely crazy. But if you were holding it from all the way to the bottom, okay, wow, that would have made you an 80x. This is the power of DCAing, guys, because we can never call the bottom. We can never call it when an outbreak will happen. The next best thing to do is to just keep consistently buying back, whether if it's you're buying on your way up, you're buying on your way down. If you are betting on the long-term, you know, price action, then it shouldn't really matter what if the short-term price is looking ugly or not. Okay, it's just about accumulating your buying power, really. So yeah, anyways, that's the chart. Looks really beautiful. Volume has been actually stacking up, and this has kind of been the stats as well. We're going to be covering the latest projects regarding TitanX around it, which makes it, you know, is taking it towards being fully deflationary. Now, there's a huge percentage of TitanX have actually already been burnt, but obviously it still needs that more, you know, deflationary power. Because if you look into the TitanX.watch, if you scroll down, you can see here the daily inflation. You can see that it's still you know, being more net inflation is more on the negative side than the positive side. And I truly do believe we're going to see a day where it's going to be literally deflationary non-stop. Absolutely exciting, honestly. And you can kind of see the back to the stats, by the way. Here you can see the percentage of people holding it in their hands, which is liquid. I truly do believe this is the time to just hold liquid TitanX. And then you have the percentage in staked, and then obviously these are the other protocols, and then you have the buy and burn. It's absolutely crazy. So moving on, I wanted to talk about, before we go to the latest news regarding TitanX that is super bullish, I want to talk about how DragonX is such a success story in terms of hashtag build on TitanX. Number one, I've made a video on this. Number two, let's look at that chart. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Okay, now DragonX has kind of launched around, you know, around that TitanX time. Obviously, has to be post TitanX launch, quite early. And you can see the chart again, the same similar time where, okay, the hype phase kind of died down. It kind of corrected its value. Now people, you know, the low volume days, imagine what a shocker. Okay, I've been telling people the best days to buy and accumulate when the others are not. Okay, when it's low volume. Look at this, guys. There was literal days where $971 in volume. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? When today we have 300K. Look at this. 300K, almost hitting a million, guys. So yeah, these are the times. Times like these are times where you need to accumulate, because guess what? You've just missed out on a beautiful 50x. Guys, a beautiful 50x in this supposed bear market, in this supposed, oh my god, the Bitcoin just topped. Do you imagine that? Okay, we have opportunities left and right, guys. Okay, we don't need to wish for Bitcoin to go back in time anymore. We don't wish for Ethereum to go back in time anymore. We just wish for people like Jake to show up and make a TitanX. Guess what? We live in a world. Okay, come on, guys. You know what I mean? TitanX is actually pretty damn sick. And I want to talk about this real quick. Okay, I might go on a side tangent. I've seen a lot of people, and me included, I tell people that actually this bull run, the main narrative is meme coins. Okay, I don't think it's going to be DeFi. I don't think yet, right? It's going to be DeFi because look at the main tokens that people are making money in. It's just meme coins, right? People that can relate to. It takes a second to laugh at it. Okay, then they want to be part of it. They want to buy it. You know what I mean? Just exchanging JPEGs. Okay, using Pump Fund and Solana and whatever. Okay, they don't really care about, oh, you know, cheap gas fees or something like that. Not yet, at least. Okay, the decentralization, whatever. No, they don't really care about that at all. Until they do. This is what I'm talking about. What if DeFi actually becomes the narrative of this bull run and catches everyone off guard? Okay, but obviously the chances are pre-existing DeFi tokens / projects won't be that meta. It would be in the same sector, DeFi, but it would be new DeFi. And guess what is in the line of sight of new DeFi? That's exactly it. We're looking at, what is it called again? A proof of burn, ladies and gentlemen. A proof of burn. Things like TitanX in the whole ecosystem. We have DragonX, a very deflationary token, has already done a 50x. God damn, look at this. Look at this. If you put on a super chain on the day candle, it's been green since 17th of April, guys. It did not flip red, not a single day. It's crazy. How did people miss this? I'm sorry, me included. You know what I mean? Like, TA actually does work, guys. This is why I actually really like the RSA index as well. RSA index, stock RSI, MACD, all of that helps. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, okay, you have news, sentiments, you need social media, market analysis and stuff like that. But look at this, not a single red super trend day since 17th of April. That would have been the easiest signal for any trading bot to execute. Absolutely crazy. Look at this, guys. DragonX, 631 in liquidity, tons of volume. Again, this one, imagine you provide liquidity in V3, you'd be killing it. Look at the volume to liquidity ratio. It's actually exactly the same in terms of here as well. It's kind of a 1-to-2 ratio. So yeah, I wanted to talk about this real quick in terms of the white paper. This was the white paper of DragonX, you know, the ideal scenario. where it burns TitanX and it reduces the DragonX supply. Let's go to the website and let's see how much did it burn so far, which, by the way, it is, as I said, it's a 7-month-old. You can kind of quickly see here the pair lifespan is 7 months and 21 days. How much did we burn so far? We pull up a trusty calculator. We quickly add this. So 5.4 plus 1.3, that is 6.7 trillion market cap. I'm going to assume it's going to be around there, the initial market cap. So 6.7. So if I did quickly 1.3, okay, actually no, let's do this. 5.4 divided by 6.7, that is a oh my god, that is a literal 20% burn, guys. That is a 20% burn of DragonX in less than a year. Okay, imagine the deflationary nature of DragonX. This is their vision. This is actually quite amazing, and the way that they have designed it is absolutely amazing. Look at this, where you can mint DragonX. You can see right here, by submitting your TitanX tokens, users create their own DragonX. In week 1, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. That was a steal of a deal in the first 2 weeks. Actually, that was a steal of a deal when you think about it, because look at this. Look at the price. TitanX is 0.69, and here it's actually 919. Absolutely crazy. This is why, honestly, guys, by the way, the simplest thing to do is just to hold things liquid. Hold liquid DragonX, hold liquid TitanX, and then think later. Ask questions later. Not financial advice, obviously. Whoa, not financial advice. You know, buy now, ask questions later. Would you rather wait and buy, like a pleb, or buy and wait? You know what I mean? Like, why are you in crypto at the end of it? I'm joking. No, I'm joking. Okay, not financial advice. Actually do your research. Don't rush into investments. To each their own, okay? But yeah, DragonX is a success story. Finally, I wanted to get to Hydra win. Now, why did I talk about DragonX and TitanX to reach out to talk about Hydra? It's because obviously everything's together. This is all part of the one ecosystem. Hydra is kind of being, it's a joint project with Eric, the person who created DragonX. And as well, Jake, the person who created TitanX as well. So they both created Hydra. One of the interesting things about Hydra is that it contributes to both ecosystems that I mentioned. It will be paired with DragonX. You will only be able to mine Hydra using TitanX. There won't be any staking, by the way. They have confirmed that there won't be any staking. So that's one thing. And I truly do believe that's actually a great idea, because I mean, even with TitanX, I wouldn't enter the staking for TitanX, by the way, in my opinion, just because obviously, you know, with projects like DragonX and stuff like that, it does kind of dilute your shares. You're going to be in an ongoing battle, so you might as well just go through DragonX, or just hold TitanX liquid and just hold DragonX liquid, and then wait for new protocols like this. And one thing that I really like, by the way, in terms of obviously it mentions proof of burn 2.0, it mentions the token distribution. I'm going to leave you guys to read all of that. This is going to be the contributions, but I'm not really going to be reading into this. Yes, you can mine it, and I think it's super bullish. Now, there was one part here where it was talking about, I think if I scroll down, yeah, Hydra favors short compounding cycles, unlike Hyper and TitanX, which gave bonuses to early adopters. It won't just reward the early movers advantage of people. Hydra favors users that compound their proceeds over time. This leaves more for new entrants and boosts miner profitability over the long term. So kind of like the curve, if you think about it that way, you know, the one with time as the x-axis and then buying power as the y-axis. They've kind of shifted the peak of the bond, of the curve, to be where it's either more flattened or it's shifted where it's, you know, right shifted, whatever you call it. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? And I do like this, okay, where, you know, being early doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be the biggest winner. It's actually the one who delays his gratification is going to be the biggest winner. So Hydra.win is really super bullish, honestly. So if I go back to the Hydra, I don't know why it takes time to load. The goal of Hydra project is to take what Jake has learned building TitanX and Hyper to decentralized protocols, improve upon these designs, and utilize the unique token economics of the DragonX project for the benefit of the TitanX ecosystem. Hydra's design improved over its predecessors in the following ways. Hydra's LP is paired with DragonX. This means it borrows the price appreciation of DragonX because the tokens are bonded together. This is basically Hart's Law. From people who know about Pulsechain, we call it Hart's Law. DragonX is a deflationary token with pragmatic buy and burn. Tokens that are paired with it historically have done well. Hydra's mining uses TitanX. Beautiful. Unlike Hyper and TitanX, which require Ethereum to start miners, Hydra uses TitanX because there's so much TitanX in circulation. Users can participate without selling TitanX down to Ethereum. Oh my God, that's beautiful. This will enhance participation. Hydra uses the DragonX vaults. Again, this is really good. We're not introducing another vault. We're going to keep things and, kind of reach out and then obviously link things together. Possibly the most distinct and important element to Hydra is its mechanism for burning TitanX. Rather than using a standard burn by sending tokens to the dead address, Hydra sends its burned TitanX to the DragonX vault, increasing the DragonX share of the TitanX Ethereum payouts. So basically, again, this is what I said, diluting the staking payouts, which is fair enough, by the way. It's fine. We want it to be this way than a random whale who's taking the percentages of that. Hydra burns DragonX directly. The Hydra protocol sets aside a percentage of TitanX used to start miners and allocates this TitanX to burn DragonX off the market. This reduced the supply of DragonX forever. It also makes the DragonX Ethereum based buy and burn more effective. And obviously the thing that I just mentioned, absolutely crazy stuff. There's also a part here, by the way, this won't be an open source project where basically they want to keep it as proprietary technology. Fully respect that, by the way. I think they've obviously earned their credibility status, so we don't need to see the contract, in my opinion, especially the fact that it will be audited. They said, don't worry about it. So yeah, the code is an all rights reserved. Respect to that. You know what I mean? This is truly next level innovation, you know what I mean, on some type of bull run meta type of innovation. Do you get what I mean? Like, yes, there is material here that has never been done before. This is not just a some staking dApp. This goes way beyond it, and I truly do like the dynamics between different projects and how it even talks about, by the way, I believe it was it was here, I believe, yeah, where it even encourages project developers, okay, to be rewarded. Like, they really like that, so I really like this. I really like this. And there's a part specifically that I really liked in the disclaimer and privacy policy where I scroll down here, okay, kind of gives me this is really motivational for me to read, okay, because once people look at this, right, in TitanX, they're like, oh my God, shit's down. Look at this. It went down like, 98%, okay, very, very low. A lot of people said, oh, TitanX is dead, whatever. Look at what the white paper perfectly mentions. Cryptocurrencies are extremely volatile. Bitcoin went from a penny to $32, then it crashed 94% back to $2. Then it went from $2 to 270, then crashed to 81%, etc., etc. And then here, and that's the most liquid, oldest cryptocurrency in the world. Nearly every cryptocurrency drops 85 to 95% at some point. Some get back to make new all-time highs. Okay, this is at the end of the day, guys. We have only one bull run every 4 years. You have to believe in something. You can't just keep looking at the chart every single day. Okay, you will FUD yourself. You will self-doubt yourself because you're not going to be impressed with what you look at. Okay, stuff like this takes absolute dedication, takes discipline to handle FUD days, to handle low volume days. Imagine you've been spending all this time, which is what? Look at this, 127 days, guys, 4 months. Imagine you've been spending all this time just accumulating, slowly DCAing, okay? Not caring what everyone has to say, not caring about, the inflation, not caring about, I don't know, not a lot of new miners, not a lot of newcomers are coming. Because at these times where it's low volume, at these times where the price is low, your buying power is high. Did you take advantage of that? Yes or no? TitanX, guys. Okay, they're not making a new TitanX. They're building on top of it. Okay, it's not too late until it is too late. This is why I'm going to keep making these videos. Okay? Guys, 2025 is going to be the year. It's going to be a lot of new millionaires. I don't know how many people are going to view this video. Could be like 500 views. The chances that a bunch of us are going to be new millionaires. You know, hopefully I'm providing the information asymmetry. I will be making interviews with hopefully a lot of those creators that I'm mentioning in this video. Eric, Jake, whatever other projects as well. You know, shout out to Blaze, shout out to Inferno, and tons of other ones. I think. Anyways, guys, listen, I'm going to end the video there. I'm going to request you, the viewer who's watching this video, to go follow me on my Twitter, link in the description. Go follow DragonX, go follow, you know, Jake, go follow TitanX as well, obviously. Go join their telegrams, be part of their community, join my community, the farmers community. Don't be left alone during this, you know, bear trap that you might think it's the top of Bitcoin, that you might doubt this bull run, upcoming bull run. 2025 is going to be the year. You don't have to go through this journey alone. You know what I mean? This is why I'm going to keep making updates and videos about my crypto journey on my YouTube. So hopefully you guys can learn from my knowledge. I'm spending time doing research. This is honestly a hobby. This is a side hustle that I enjoy. Hopefully, you know, it will be worth our time and investment in this. Because at the end of the day, what's the whole point? The whole point is to achieve financial freedom, to escape the 9-to-5, you know, life. Okay, to buy back time. The only currency that is truly non-inflationary. Okay, and to worship God as well, to be grateful to Him. Thank you. And obviously count your blessings every single day. Okay, even today, I do count my blessings for the people that I have around me who support me through these times. And you are one of them. Thank you very much. I hope you subscribed, and I'll catch you in another video. Take care.